Hello. I went to sip water before I started talking, and then I discovered that my water was empty. So I went and ran and filled that up. I think we're ready. I don't know. Between the fact that it's now like starting to be a little springy outside, it's like I feel like I'm in kind of an alternate dimension currently today. It's I was awake in the morning. I don't know. Ranch, congrats on being first. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. Hi, Looney. Hi, Greenie. Hi, Lonely. Hello. Hi, Goldie. Happy Saturday. And on cue. Yeah? You've ignored me all day today. And now you want attention? Ranch. Thank you for sticking around for 34 months with the Penguin Colony. I super duper appreciate you doing that. On a 28-month streak. Welcome back for another month. Enjoy your sub badge and your emotes. I'm also realizing, y'all, I should take it easy here at the beginning. I also probably should have done vocal warm-ups. I'm realizing I really talked much today. And I always just assume my voice is warmed up by the time I get to stream. And I always forget. Saturdays are the day that's like, okay, I've talked to Talarian today, but he also hasn't been here for a lot of the day. So I haven't actually talked out loud in several hours. Hi, Game Cleric, hello. So I maybe should have done some vocal warm-ups, but it's fine. We'll just take it easy and we'll ease into things and whatnot. I did on Friday, there was some third graders doing a tongue twister, and my favorite thing to do with kids for tongue twisters is tell them to try to say Irish wristwatch and just look at their look of shock when they can't say it and like confusion of like, wait, what? Because typically, unless if you have done it before or know the like issue that's going to come up, it usually comes out as Irish wishwash. It's usually what it comes out as. Because it uses two different parts of your mouth because it goes Irish wristwatch. And I always think it's funny because it ends up being when it's like they're getting ready in line or whatever and they're being ridiculous. So it's like, I feel slightly bad because it's like, I am so sorry, classroom teacher. I maybe just, you're going to hear kids attempting to say Irish wristwatch for the rest of the day, but sorry, not sorry. Always hated that tongue twister coming from a theater background. Yeah, it's like, I've done it enough times now that I can say it with confidence when I do go to say it. But I do remember really struggling with it, like, you know, back in high school and whatnot. I personally really like tongue twisters. I think they're a lot of fun. From a neurospicy perspective, I think it probably just also stems from the, ooh, vocal stim, say the thing, yeah. I also always thought it was weird that like the one tongue twister that they taught to, which granted, like at that point it was mostly, you know, it was either upper middle school or high school kids, but they would like teach it at all theater levels in the school of the to sit in solemn silence. I don't know if you know that one. It's essentially a poem about a beheading, and it's a great tongue twister, but it always surprised me that that was like one of the first ones you learned. Love tongue twisters, just hated Irish wristwatch because my mouth could never get around it. Yeah. Love to sit in solemn silence. It's so good. It's such a good tongue twister, but also like, from a teacher point of view, I would feel weird. Like, obviously, I'm also the perspective of the kids I teach are younger. But I feel like that would be weird to specifically teach a child a poem about a beheading. But it is a really good tongue twister. The other one that I always thought was fun is that one of the theater teachers always did I am the very model of a modern major general. I have information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England, and I quote the fights historical, from Marathon to Waterloo in order categorical. which is like the first verse of a song in the Pirates of Panzan. At some point, I want to actually learn the rest of that song because that song is great. There is also a Mass Effect version of the, the I Am a Very Model of a Scientist Solarian, and that is also glorious. Yes, the Mordin song, exactly. Yes, I was gonna say there's also Mordin's version of it. Yeah, a lot of children's songs are super morbid either way. Yeah, have you all thought about what Ring Around the Rosies is actually talking about? A lot of kids' songs are actually pretty morbid, but it is still like to sit. So, for anyone who doesn't know it, it's to sit in solemn silence on a dull, dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper on a big black block. So, like, it is like very obvious about what it is talking about. Not Ring Around the Rosies is a little more obscure, if that makes sense. Also, hi, Greenie. I don't think I said hi. Hello. Formed Pirates of Panzan Once Upon a Time. It looks like such a goofy show. I have never seen it, and I've only ever, like, seen, like, clips from songs of stuff. Mordin's song is the absolute best. I was so happy the first time I heard it. That was a thing going into playing the Mass Effect series for the first time. Like, the few things I knew about Mass Effect going into it was I knew that I was going to love Mordin. And I was so excited that I knew, like, that was a part that I remembered from seeing Negs' playthrough because Negs, like, had him sing it multiple times. And, like, I was waiting for that moment. I will never forgive the game for the nonsense of the things. So... yeah, Rocket My Baby is pretty explicit about a baby falling out of a tree to its death. Yeah. That's fair. I hadn't thought about that one. I have Blueprints and Scarlet Hollow now, but which to play first? Ooh. I mean, I guess that would be... well, obviously you can't play both at the same time. So it'd be a what are you in the mood for? Are you in for reading story things, or are you wanting more explory and puzzly vibe? So, yeah, I was gonna say, the thing to keep in mind with Blueprints is you can't save in the middle of a day of Blueprints. So, if you have a limited amount of time, and you want to try to play both, I would start with Blueprints. Honestly, that's the only reason I haven't played more Blueprints, is you cannot save in the middle of a day. So, and so far, like, I am not nearly as in-depth, and I'm also not as far into the game yet. I'm assuming some of the days will maybe start to take a little bit longer as I get farther and I'm drafting more rooms. But I always want to make sure, like, my longest day I think I've had is, like, a couple of hours. Usually mine are, like, an hour to an hour and a half. But I'm not getting very far quite yet. I restarted because I'm now playing it on Steam. So, but still, the farthest I've played is, like, day 6. So, I would give yourself at least a couple of hours. At least an hour. Your first day probably isn't going to take that long. Just because I'm still very much also at the point of just limited resources. So, yeah. So they'll be pretty short early on. I think my longest day being 2 hours was the day that I ended up unlocking a permanent upgrade, and I also was messing around with a puzzle. No, I had two different... I was messing around with the drawing room, and I was also messing around with the lights. And I didn't actually successfully solve either of them. So, early days, I'd probably say an hour-ish. I mean, we could... I guess that would require me to open it. Just, well, to quote, start a day. But, might end up being Scarlet Hollow first. I don't know when I'll start them, though, except I expect to be kind of busy tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, it was like Scarlet Hollow is good because you can, in terms of time, because you can stop literally whenever. You can stop, you can save whenever. The game auto saves your last 6 choices for you, so like you are good in terms of pausing. In that sense. Yeah, like I understand why Blueprints has it set the way it does, because they don't want you to, you know, just F5, F9, you know, they don't want you to rig the draws. Like, I get it. But it would be nice if you could do, like if you could have a save that you can load into. Like, if you need to pause, but, like, it can't be an infinitely reloaded save or something. Like, I don't know if there's some other way for them to set that, but, like, it would be really nice to be able to pause in the middle of the day. Finished Final Fantasy 13, but now my brain isn't vibing with any game. I can feel that. Like, when you finish a game that it's like, okay. Boys, please. I don't know, it's like, I feel like finishing a game is also like finishing, like, reading a book. Depending on what game it is. You know, story-based game. It's like I want to step back and, like, have the time to process before I jump into something else, which is why, like, I love us doing the backlog-a-thons. And I do really want to do another one. I think we might do one at some point this summer. But they are very, like, emotionally draining doing that much story stuff in that short amount of time, because that's not usually how I, like, consume all the content. But in looking around on Steam things and what's in my library and whatnot, I do think it would be fun to do another backlog-a-thon and play some of those shorter games and things, because we haven't, I know it's not like we're super far into 2026 or anything like that, but, like, I feel like I still haven't really finished a game yet, if that makes sense. Started Final Fantasy 12, but nah. Started Blueprints, but nah. Went back to 13. Do some post-game content, but nah. Yeah, like, that can be tricky. At that point, I would say it's time to do something that's not a game. Read a book. Do some coloring. Build something. Could do a backlog-a-thon where you limit the number of games to make Tap cry. Yeah. Yeah, like... Or I think just be more... I think be more mindful of... I'm specifically thinking of To the Moon. Like, To the Moon was a gorgeous game. But doing that in the backlog-a-thon, I think drained me a lot more than I realized in the moment, because we kind of just kept going. And I don't think that was a bad, like, I don't think that was a bad experience to play the game or anything like that. But oops, so crying games. Yeah, because I'm trying to think. We did... Was that the time we also did Firewatch? I'm trying to remember which backlog-a-thon was which. The easier solution would just be to go to the VOD channel, because I have things categorized by backlog-a-thon on the VOD channel. Would be the easier way to do this. Versus making my brain remember things. A 1? Bot, please. Bot, please. Be nice. 15. Okay, I'll take a 15. That I think is acceptable. Okay, okay, sorry. I opened YouTube to go to the playlist stuff. Does anyone else I don't know who this content creator is. So I'm not hating on anything specifically here. Does anyone else hate these kinds of videos? Don't do this. Now I'm like, now I want to click on that. But also, like, I am very much avoiding with Pokopia of falling down the wormhole like Animal Crossing of, like, do this and this cheat and that, you know, and, like, optimize this and I don't care. I'm just enjoying the cozy vibes. Like, today I set it to, like, build a house that's not going to be complete till tomorrow. So did I visit a Dream Island today? No, because Drifloon's helping build my house. Like, I get it. It's the clickbait. It's the gets the views. I get it. I personally, for cozy games, I really don't like it. I have to respect it because they're just getting views. Like, I get it. I get it. I get it. Why? I get what they're doing. I get that it works for that. But for stuff like Pokopia and, like, I see them for, like, Disney Dreamlight Valley, which, to be fair, the ones for Disney Dreamlight Valley that I click on are the, like, try before you buy for, like, some of the items in the, I guess I could go back over here until I find it. Some of the items in the, like, premium store, like, the premium store in Disney Dreamlight Valley doesn't necessarily do a great job of showcasing, like, the size of an item or what can it interact with. Is this outfit one piece or multiple pieces? Like, so sometimes those videos are useful for those purposes, but just in general, like, game mechanics, like, I'm gonna interact with whatever the game has taught me that I can do and whatever I can interact. Like, why, like, and I guess my biggest thing that I don't like about it is most of these, like, don't do this or try this thing are in terms of saving time to be able to rush through the game. And I understand the content creators who rush through a game to be able to make the content to be, like, be relevant on the trend, whatnot. I get why they have to do that if they are going to do that. But I think Pokopia does a really good job of being like, this game is not meant to be played fast. It literally, like, the professor literally tells you that. It is, like, part of the main story dialogue to, like, it says of, like, you could do this, or you could go do whatever else you wish to do. Like, it says it in the main story dialogue. I don't necessarily mind them because some people do appreciate knowing what to do best, but I ignore them. Yeah, you can't stand them either. Yeah, it's like, I get it, but it's like, when a trick thing is like, save this item for this point in the game so then you can get all these things at once versus, like, having to go get more of them later. Like, I don't need to speed run a cozy game that is meant to be played slow. Like, even with Animal Crossing, I don't think I ended up really speed doing anything considering I don't have the museum done. I did make a list today. That's my productive for today, is that I made a list of what I'm missing from the Critterpedia to be able to finish my museum. Okay. I was looking backlogathon. Okay, so we have, of course I don't have it in the title of which game is what. I just have it. Okay, I just have it labeled the days, and that's not helpful for knowing which game is which without having to click into all of them. Me, why did I think that was a good idea? Oh, I didn't even label the games. Oh, I just labeled them in the game. Okay, there is so much that I want to go back and fix for this VOD channel, but in the pressure of I wanted everything up there. Oh my god, okay, so that's not helpful. Unless if I go in to see what game category. To the moon. Okay. To see what game category I labeled the video. Because I'm realizing I didn't timestamp stuff back then like I do. Like, any VOD that has been posted, like, recently has the game categories timestamped. And, like, you know, what game is where and different things like that. No, okay, I think Firewatch was in the first backlogathon. So, I am not missing any fossils. That is something that I did successfully finish. I don't want to say fairly quickly, but I like, was, like, very much, like, I get all 4 fossils assessed every single day for, like, the first several months of the game. So, yeah, I don't like the FOMO mentality they elicit. Yeah, that's the thing that I don't like, which, seeing people play Pokopia day one and people streaming it and whatnot, and people were like going to the gate and going through the gate, it was like, okay, you know, people were so rushed to get to the other areas. There's definitely, it's not every streamer. I've definitely been watching some streamers that are just running around and decorating a house, and, you know, they've gone and they've unlocked all the areas and done that part, but now they're just, you know, they've progressed enough to unlock the areas, but now they're taking it slow. And I can understand that. But then my mentality is like well, part of the fun is knowing there's still a new area. So I actually almost went through the gate today because one of the next tasks I need to plant tomatoes and wheat, and I don't think I can get that in the current area I'm in. I have beans in the current area I'm in, so I'm assuming the other ones must be from another area. I already have this completionist mentality that makes it hard for me to play a lot of older games. Yeah, like, I think that's also another thing that is different is Pokopia, I'm very much approaching it of not a completionist mindset. And there's been some stuff like information that I've learned or sought out for stuff like so I can think ahead. Like, I did do some looking up, like, one of the videos popped up of like housing limits. I'm like, okay, actually that would be good to know. So I did like watch a minute of it. And then I stopped because I then also learned how many areas there are total, and I didn't really want to know that, but it's fine. But like knowing information of like each area can only have, you know, 30 Pokemon out and roaming, but you probably will have this many in each area, and you're limited to whatever amount of houses. Like, that's good to know. And also like seeing on like Reddit and stuff of knowing like you can only have 2 Pokemon per floor of a house. Like, someone was like, you know, some of those things that it's like people posting of like, don't make the same mistake I did. Sometimes they can be actually really useful, and sometimes I feel like not. Like, knowing that you can't put all like the, you know, the 3 starter evolutions on 1 floor in a house is really nice, because someone like was like, don't waste your time like I did because I built the house and then I found out I couldn't move them in. Like game mechanics like that, I think makes sense versus like people min-maxing is the difference, I guess. Yes, hydration is important. Yeah, just been vibing to the point where I've been declining offers. Give me any missing fossils and stuff because I'm enjoying and collecting them slowly. Yeah, that's kind of where like my second island, I feel like I'm a good in between of like, I don't mind time jumping, I don't mind, you know, whatever. Like, I'm being more loose with that, but I'm not getting other DIYs. I'm not getting other fossils. It is just for vibes. I did get Lonely gave me money from turnips because I realized I'm like, oh, I want to decorate, but I also try to pay off the housing loan. So I didn't like, I want to buy stuff from Nooks to be able to decorate, but I didn't have any money to buy stuff with. So like, just for that purpose. So like that money, I haven't even picked it up off the ground. I am saving it just to be able to like pick up to purchase stuff, because at this point I still want to grind out the slow, like at some point I bet I will probably get annoyed, but I'm still enjoying the slow donate, pay off your loan for the housing upgrades. I'm working on the second one currently, so I'm not very far. Yeah, but accepting bells and stuff like that, yeah, it's like, that's acceptable. And like getting some clothing items and whatnot, but like I think the fun of it is the slowly collecting, which I had to laugh because I am like, I think like, it's not even, I think it's like 10 days into this island or something total, and I already got a duplicate beach DIY. I'm like, come on, game. It was like, yeah, there's my beach DIY. What's it gonna be? It was a duplicate. I'm like, rude. Rude, game. Min-maxing. Totally not doing that in a different game. Totally not. Totally not, Goldie. Totally not. Totally not. I'm trying to remember. I think I'm pretty sure my vodka today got to A+. So I'm slowly, my team got to A1 today. So I'm slowly upgrading my Uma. And I have to laugh because my card build right now is, I said, screw it. I'm using whatever cards I have at SSR cards that are max level 50. And that is my deck right now. Is literally just, I'm borrowing a level 50 Kitasan card. And then literally I mean, I still have it balanced in the sense of like, I'm using a power card, a speed card, a guts card, and a wit card. So like, I still have it at least that, but I literally like, I'm using SSR cards. I am doing them at whatever ones I have at level 50. And that's what got me to A+, Goldie, is me running that deck. And I have to laugh at that. So now I'm just running that deck because I'm like, why not? Why not? It's working. It's working. It's literally working. So it's like, why? I don't know, because I'm definitely, I reached the point of like, the deck I was using was a good in terms of balance, a good in terms of skills. And I'm not saying this deck is, I don't think it's necessarily awful. It definitely leans more towards like a pace chaser or front runner kind of deck. But still. I enjoy the slowly collecting too with the last few fossils though, except help because they spawn completely randomly and I can't do it. Yeah, that I understand. That is like okay. Struggle a lot with little Final Fantasy games because they have a lot of permanent missable content that bothers me so much. So when I wind up looking for a guide for missable things, write something in a guide that makes me go, shit, I should have grinded more there because it would have been more efficient. Yeah, like Final Fantasy games, I feel like that's hard because there is a lot of Does it make any sense if I say some Final Fantasy games sound like the Dark Souls of RPG? Well, JRPG games? Of like, well, you should grind for this and you should level here and like that kind of thing. What am I doing? I want spark cards. Deck. This is, I guess I could have pulled this up on the computer so it would have been easier for you to see. Goldie, this is my deck currently. It's mostly event cards. Oh my god, is it gonna focus? It's mostly event cards. I can't remember. Please, phone. There you go. I don't know. I can't remember if the Marvelous Sunday card is an event card. Yeah, it's essentially an event card deck. But it's working. She is. Okay. It's like the deck is working. So I can't really complain. Did I not turn the autofocus thing off? Hold on. No, I did. Yeah. Hi, Ella. Your nose is very wet. Okay, hold on. Pooch, off my desk. I'm trying to solve a thing. I don't know what to say. Whoa! Okay, all I did was move my hand. I don't know. Okay. That was bizarre. Okay. I was just trying to click over here. Ella, please. Yay. You are cute. Trying to look, I think, yeah, yes, the vodka I did today is A+. So, she got to S ring speed. Shows up with, I know, they're annoyed. I probably should have fed them before I went live, but Talarian's on his way home, so. Hi, Ray of Sunshine, hello. Oh, the quest, yeah, I was like, I am working on keeping A+. I have gotten this week I've gotten either A+ or like high A's. So, yeah. Fine, not Goldie, you are 110% a whale. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You are 110% a whale. Maybe not the biggest whale in the game, but you are definitely a whale. Vibing in Animal Crossing, yay! Okay, what was I getting? I was... How many... I was reaching for stuff and things and whatnot. I will say my head is feeling okay right now, but it's definitely been a little on and off. So we're gonna... The goal tonight is to at least finish episode 3, but if my head doesn't if my head doesn't hold out past that, the backup plan is revive it in Discord, which we probably will do either way. I did not put the bookmark back. That's okay. I remember where we were. I just gotta find it. I think we did that one. Yeah, we're here. Okay. Cool. The pygmy whale. Okay. Yeah, the guy who spent 50K that's... Who has that kind of money to throw at a gacha game? I want their job. Planted bamboo in your rock garden? That sounds nice. Honestly, I was thinking about doing like that more kind of style of a rock garden, but I haven't decided. I am also indecisive of, do I want my... I've kind of narrowed it down to 2 spots of like, do I want my rock garden up like on the 2nd level kind of to the right of some of the houses, or do I want it over in front of Abel's where all the shopping is? Felicia's mentality for Animal Crossing is must get all KK songs. I just need to get more... Well, I just need to have KK sing more songs. Because, oh my god, I looked at my Nook Miles, like, just the achievements. I think I have, like, the 1st badge, maybe the 2nd badge. Like, I have not remembered to get KK to sing songs on Saturdays very often. And the other thing that's tricky is I got reminded that it has to be after 6 p.m. Because I was actually going to go do it earlier because I was on there. And then I'm like, oh... So, like, remembering to request a song from KK. I guess I could make a list of that, too, of what songs I do have. I definitely don't actually have a lot of KK songs. Absolutely. Sure. I'm a smelly goober. Why not? Yeah, just casually tossing your yearly salary at a gacha game. And yeah, like, I want that kind of disposable income, please and thank you. Okay, here is your joke. Why didn't the teddy bear eat dessert? Because it is what... I can English, I swear. Why didn't the teddy bear eat dessert? Because it was already stuffed. Hi, Brando. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Like a refund? Uh-huh. Okay, let's see. Loony. It's an adjective. An adjective. I also still have my giant Piplup sitting next to me. So we be hugging the giant Piplup. Because they used to sit back there. Now that the giant koi fish is back there, I mean, I can, but then they kind of block stuff in the background. You have an app for it? Of course there's an app for it. I guess that makes sense. I didn't even think about that. I just made a spreadsheet and I went on like the Animal Crossing wiki and just typed in the info of like, it's available from here to here. And what I've discovered is mostly I have a lot of stuff in like summer that I haven't caught, which is interesting to me because I remember we played a lot during the summer, but I think I also did a lot of the swimming and diving, and then I wasn't getting the bugs and fish. You have random shooting stars? Ella? No. 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 You're gonna get hugged. I hope you know you're getting hugged for that. You climbed over here. I'm gonna hug you. Yeah. Okay. Let me do... Okay, what is that looking for? Okay, so loonies is the adjective, so that means ranch. Yours is a plural noun. Yeah, flying over and seeing the rock garden, that's cool. So you can kind of see my like waterfall stuff and whatnot, which is why originally when I decorated that little flower seeding area, that's why I originally decorated it, because it is that was the first spot I decorated and was the only spot that was decorated for a really long time, because you do see it when you fly over. Okay. Hello. Keep walking over here. I'm not gonna get up. No, you are not convincing me to move. You know, y'all couldn't see that, but she like flopped over after I said that. That was really funny. Okay, I'm putting smelly in stars. And the last one in this Mad Lib is an occupation. If anyone wants to finish out that Mad Lib, that's there. And let me grab the Disney fact. Got your reimbursement? Yay! Oh yeah, before the intro says that's good that they got it to you quickly then. Okay, I don't know why I didn't turn the page. We read that one. There are more than 10,000 items in the Antiques Mall that Woody wanders in Toy Story 4. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, because there's all of those items on all of those shelves. And they do move about the building enough that there's a lot of items in all those things. I wouldn't have thought that there's 10,000 though. That's still a lot of items. Okay. Stuff and things. Stuff and things. Did I get all caught up? Did I get all the stuff and things? I'm gonna fish. We're gonna do the fish. We're gonna do the thing. What was the other thing I was gonna point? There's another thing. Haven't seen Toy Story 4 yet? It's fine. I hate Forky. But I think overall it's fine. I'm actually kind of excited for Toy Story 5. Because Toy Story 5, the trailer makes it actually look fun. Because essentially Toy Story 5 is going to be toys versus tech. So it's the toys versus like a tablet. So Bonnie gets a tablet. So I'm like, okay, that could be at least fun. Great taps, I hate it. I just... Forky drives me nuts. The rest of the movie, I think, is fine. I am fully with Woody on his... I'm fully with Woody on just Forky is annoying. Like, I get it. It's funny. It's a fork. And it's like, you know, a kid's craft project. But like... Fork yourself. Yeah, it's like, just no. No. Like, Forky is like my least favorite Pixar character. I get why. I get what they were going for. But it's like Ken randomly commenting on stuff in Toy Story 3 and whatnot and things, but like 10 times more and turned up to like 100. So like, I get what they were going for, but it's just, it's too much. It's too much in my opinion. There is an Oddish, if anyone wants to catch Pokemon. I'm gonna fish again. Okay. Oh! Okay, hold on. I know the other random thing that I was gonna... I remember the other random thing I wanted to show you all because it just makes me really happy. So I'm gonna open Disney Dreamlight Valley for just like a second here. Because I just want to show you a thing that's in the store. And it was a, yes, I'm buying my moonstones. Or spending my moonstones on this. I'm sure one of the warnings on the, like, should you buy this was that the backpack shoulders, if you have your character wear a backpack, it clips. But I'm like, no, I need this outfit. I also will say I have not been actively doing the star path very quickly. I have like sped run the star path. I have done like 2 hours in the last like few days here. And I have done most of the star path. Like I'm to the point that it says now have a discussion with Lady. And usually those ones that are the characters related to the current the ones that are the duties that are related to the current update are the ones that are like towards the end. Y'all, can we just look at this outfit? If it's gonna game capture, look at my outfit. Let me go into the sunshine so y'all can see it. Obviously, like the ears aren't the ears aren't a part of it and the wings aren't a part of it. But does anyone know what characters this is? That in the store right now, it comes with this hair. And it comes with the dress. And I'm just hoping someone recognizes this character. Because this dress makes me very happy that it's in the game. Because I don't think... I'll give you a hint. Because it's a live action, I don't think... Is it Giselle from Enchanted? Yes. Because of it being live action, I don't think we will ever get... the characters in the game unless if they literally give us like the animated version of Giselle, because so far every character we've gotten is like an animated character. So unless if they like give us Giselle and Edward in their like animated forms, but oh, because they would have to pay Amy Adams for likeness. I guess that's true. And that's why there's no Jaws of Giselle. Yeah. This, I was like, I was so surprised to see this in here. Because I think, was it this week it's in the store or was it last week? No, it's currently in here. So you get the costume and the hairdo. And I saw it, I'm like, yes, I need this outfit. Because it's pretty, and also just the hair. There's a lot of good hairs in this game, but most of the ones that are like the curlier, more styled are bigger. Like they're like too much, if that makes sense. Game, you doing okay there? Okay, Disney Dreamlight Valley, I love you dearly. But I love that they do the updates. I love that they do the star paths. I've never been one who's had an issue with a ton of bugs or anything, but I also don't typically play the content when it immediately releases. By the time I get to any new content, we're already, they've already done a patch or two for stuff and fixed things. But there's just some more general game bugs that are showing up now. Specifically, like with audio. Like, if you buy something in Scrooge's, the audio doesn't play. If you teleport to a well, the audio doesn't... Like, there's some audio stuff that's been glitching, and that's apparently a new thing of it zooming in randomly to the house instead of your character to change the hair. Yes, pay Amy Adams. She deserves it. Yeah. It's like... I love Enchanted. It's such a fun movie. It's such a fun movie. If y'all haven't seen Disenchanted, you should watch that too. That's also a fun movie. Spider! The last one in this Mad Lib is an occupation. That's audio. Boo. Boo! Okay, that took me a second because I didn't read that in my brain. On the other note of cozy games, I really need to get back to Hello Kitty Island Adventure because I've only played it apparently for 8 hours and I did not get very far into it, and I would like to get more of the things unlocked in that. So, it's like a live fish. Ranch, do you remember the other fun fact about that scene? Because the other thing that's really fun about that scene is who is playing the other character in that scene. Does Lottle not count as an occupation? Yes. Forgot about that, Looney. Yeah, Enchanted's really fun. I haven't watched it in a very long time. But so the other thing that's really fun in that scene... Oh, you do? Okay. It's Ariel. Yeah. So for anyone who doesn't know, in the scene in Enchanted where they're like, what are they? They're at a hotel, something, whatever. There's the receptionist and she like eats the fish and then spits it out, whatnot. Which she did actually like have a fish in her mouth, is my understanding. The person who's the receptionist is the person who's the voice of Ariel. So I just love that that's just a random, random. Oh, fun fact. Yeah, it's Jodie. Yeah, she's in Enchanted. Putting Lottle now. I was like, what was I writing? Okay. Speaking of Lottle Knot, it is on sale, and Negs needs to open her Steam. Cool. A few of the Disney princess voices are in Enchanted. Wait, is there another one? If there's another one, I have either don't know or forgotten who else is in there. Also, in terms of Disney princess, it just, that just reminded my brain that we're about to be cursed with a live-action Moana. And, I don't know. Oh, y'all, we were gonna hate watch the live-action Snow White, and we haven't done that yet. Pedro O'Hare, who did Belle, is the soap opera actress that the prince watches. Judy Kuhn, who's Pocahontas, is the mom with the kids that the prince meets while searching for Giselle. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that does sound vaguely familiar of like, knowing that there was others, but I don't think I knew which ones. Okay, so it's Belle, Pocahontas, and Giselle. Or in, okay. Brain, please. I'm just not gonna words for a second. Okay, this is... I feel okay right now. I do have... It is not anywhere near the level that we need to be, like, worried about a Indian stream right now. But I am at, like, at least, like, a starting of a migraine. And I've already taken medicine for it, so there's not really anything else I could do. Other than hope it doesn't get worse. But it is... it is at least hitting the words and wordsing and processing, which is probably not helpful for the fact that I'm about to play Life is Strange, but I'm gonna do it because no, we haven't played Life is Strange in like 2 weeks, and I really want to play more. Okay, I am filling in this Mad Lib though, so we can read it out loud because I know I'm a goober and I will not remember to fill it out later. So if anyone else wants their Mad Lib of the day, you get to pick which book the next one starts in. Muddled brain this chapter. Okay, yeah, because we're in the last-ish part of for episode 3, is my understanding. And then I figured we would try to start some episode 4 today, but that will literally just depend on... That will depend on how my brain is braining. Because I'm aware right now that I am doing okay. I did get a lot of sleep last night. But Sorry, I'm realizing the word smelly is in here twice. I'm realizing that this week was really exhausting and I definitely have not fully recovered from it. So I'm trying to at least be semi-mindful of it. For anyone who was hanging out last night, I literally signed off a voice chat at 9:30 last night. And I got ready for bed. I grabbed my Switch 2. I laid down in bed. I opened Pokopia and got my stamp and like collected some stuff because there was like a thing. One of the dailies was like collect vines or whatever. So I did that real quick and then I closed the game and like was out. I went to bed at the time that I should be going to bed, like during the week. So therefore, my brain automatically woke me up at 6:30 today, and I went in, I scrolled on my phone for a little bit, and then went back to bed, went back to sleep, and, like, rolled over, and woke up at, like, I think, like, 8 or something. So I've been, like, up. I've been up today, and my brain doesn't know what to do with the fact that it was, like, awake and out of bed before, like, 11 on a Saturday. At the beginning of the last chapter. Okay. Your relaxation edible is starting to kick in. Okay, so if you say something nonsensical, yes, you do rather regardless. Like, you'll be fine. AFK when you went on live, and I was so surprised. Yeah, I was tired. I am not one to like fall asleep sitting up in my chair. I've never done that before. But I was like, okay, the leaning back and like, I was tired. I was tired. So I did end up going to bed a lot sooner than I typically do, which was good. I got some good sleep. But I know this week is going to be busy just because I got to get report cards go home on Friday and I got to finish my report cards. The kids are just being so wound. And we still have 2 weeks until spring break. So it's fine. I'm vibing with y'all last night because I went to bed early. Some sort of lingering illness you got. That's not fun. Today was Friday. She says it is Saturday. It is a Saturday. It is not a Friday. Okay. We ready for a Mad Lib? This one is in the Pokemon book, so it is titled Ash Ketchum, Renowned Trainer. Ash Ketchum started training Pokemon when he was only 69 years old. He might have been bravely young, but he was smelly. Early on, Ash became great friends with Misty and Virgil, but since then, he has traveled with lots of other Marlins. What Ash doesn't have in Desk, he makes... Sorry. What Ash doesn't have in Desk, he makes up for with his sexy friendships. His Pokemon fight extra quickly for him, and it shows. Even after many bananas, Team Cookie has not been able to take Pikachu from Ash. Ash travels from gym to bathroom, trying to orbit gym badges. Of course, along the way, He solves eggs and catches fruity Pokemon with his seemingly endless supply of Pokeballs. Though smelly work and long stars, Ash Ketchum plans to be the greatest Lottle Knot ever. Okay. Just what Ash doesn't have in desk, he makes up for with his sexy friendships. Yeah, he catches fruity Pokemon and has sexy friendships with them, apparently. That's silly. That's silly. Okay. Shall we play some Life is Strange? Which Pokemon are gay? Is there specific Pokemon that are gay? Also, oh, who was it? Which one? Okay, two things. One of my other villagers started saying I'm gay, and I'm blanking on which one it was. Second, I got Sydney's photo today, and I'm very excited about it. Which I was surprised because well, I guess, actually, no, she's been there for a second. Because obviously Marshall is the newest villager, but I got Sterling was the last one that was the newest, and Sydney was before that. So like she's been here for actually a bit. But still, I got Sydney's photo when I still don't have Bruce or Poppy's photo. Or no, I have Poppy's. Bruce or Cherry's photo. I'm like, come on. Give me the picture, please. Oh. Ranch, I was going to ask you a question. Think you have all of your villagers' photos? Nice. That's what I'm working towards. And I wish I had done before that, because I wish I had photos of... I have some photos of ones that had left before that. Your answer... Your answer is potato. No, I was gonna... It's apparently going to start coughing. No, I was going to ask you an animal question. No, y'all, I'm really seriously questioning if I should be opening Life is Strange right now with my words. I was going to ask you an Animal Crossing question. So, the question is, I know you're interested in Anka. If Anka asks to leave, are you, I know you're taking things slow, but would you, I guess it's more the thing of like, if she asks to leave, do you want me to say yes and you would make it so you would have room for her? Because I'm approaching the point in terms of days that someone's going to ask to leave here again soon, I think. Obviously, if you need to think about stuff, that's totally fine. Because if anything, the next one to leave, I'm kind of hoping would be Sprinkle, because I want to move Sprinkle from my current island, my main island, to my secondary island. Got the option to have more plots available, so I could go seek out villagers for them. Cool. Okay. That's why I wasn't sure of where you were in progression of stuff. So if you ask, you can make an... Yes. Essentially, if you don't have all 10 villagers yet, then... you can go ask Tom Nook to sell some land. You can place down a plot and then go ask her to move in. Would be how it works. That's how I got rolled. Is I played up to that point and then placed land. Whatnot. Only have 6 right now, so I have plenty of room. Okay. Have you done your campsite, villager? I can't remember if that's 7 or 6. Okay. Yes, I have not placed down I have not placed down the other plots on that island, so I am, if you are willing to part with Puck, I can do that at any point, because I don't have 10 villagers on that island. That I figured, if you're willing to part with Puck, that would be what I would wait for, and then I need to look, do any of the villagers ask to leave if you don't have 10 villagers? Because that's the thing I don't remember. Because then I think I'll have to just go try to get some others to fill it out before I can try to rotate. I'm also just slowly saving up Nook Miles. Because obviously my main island has Nook Miles, but also I would rather do the grind for it kind of thing. I need to bug Talarian again. I need him to find his Animal Crossing cartridge. Because the problem I currently have is I can't have both the islands open at the same time because I only have my cartridge. So I need him to find his cartridge so I have the 2 copies of the game. But don't like lazies that aren't Hornsby. Fair enough. Hornsby is clearly S tier. So, yes. And then I will have 3 whole penguins. And once Sprinkle moves, there will be 4. So, all things considering, I think that's a decent number of penguins without having to do a ton of, like, Nook Miles things. I'm assuming to get to the point that I have an entire island of penguins on my second island, I will definitely have to do some Nook Mile things. And it's one of those things I don't know if I'm going to go to, like, a bazillion islands every time. Or if I'm just going to do, like, well, I have 10 tickets. I'm going to see who I get. If I get one, I get one. If not, they will move in and just know they will rotate out kind of thing. Really like Rolled. Rolled is so cute. I love Rolled. Rolled is adorable. Because the other issue I have is specifically why I know at some point I'm either going to need to keep some other villagers on the island or I'm going to need to get DIYs from other people, is there is not all the personality types in penguins. Most of the penguins, like the majority of the penguin villagers are lazy. Obviously not all of them. Aurora is normal. There is only one singular cranky villager, and I don't want him because his red eyes are creepy. And I don't think there's a smug. Like, I don't think there's a smug at all. So there's definitely like that limits it a little bit. What was I just trying to say about penguins? The most of them were lazy. I'm trying to remember what the other one was. There was, I'd looked it up. But most of them were lazy. I'm trying to remember. Hold on, let me see if I can just find it. Let's just see what the wiki said. Okay, so because Aurora is normal, so lazy, 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 lazy. Oh no, there is a smug. Texas smug. So out of the out of the 14 penguin villagers, 5 of them are lazy. I think Sprinkle is the only peppy villager. There's a couple of snooty and there's a couple of sisterly. Aurora is the only normal. Tex is the only smug. Rolled and Iggly are jocks. Hopper is cranky. So there is... Who is that missing then? Is it missing one? But yeah, out of the 14 of them, 5 of them are lazy. Which seems like a lot of them. Briefly had a smug horse named Colton, who I just like so much, I put a sign outside his house that said Glue Factory. Oh on. I don't know if I know what Colton looks like. Oh! Okay. The, like, knight in shining armor ones. There's a horse specifically named... Really? That has to be on purpose, right? I don't think I've ever seen this villager before. That has to be on purpose. Oh my gosh. That's so mean. That's so mean. Yeah, the only Animal Crossing villager that I've had, here we go. This this is the only Animal Crossing villager that I have, like, actively disliked, is Canberra. Beardo was the one that bugged me. But, like, Canberra was one that I specifically... I don't know if... I would have to go back and watch VODs to remember how, like, much I disliked of, like, did I hate them or not? I think I maybe did. But Canberra was one of my starters. And they're sisterly. And got into fights with the others. So, like... Canberra was the one I wanted off my island as soon as I could. A lot of villager names are puns in the original Japanese, so when translating, they either had to come up with other names or straight translations. Elmore is one I think had to change, but was still meant to be a pun. Okay. Jitters and Pierre. Is Jitters the, like, the green bird? Is that the one with the little tiny eyes? Is that who I'm thinking of? Yeah! Jitters is interesting. Ed the Horse is a reference to Mr. Ed, an American sitcom about a horse. Oh, okay. I don't remember who Pierre is. Oh. I don't think I've seen them before. Okay. Interesting. Oh, Pietro the... Okay, yeah, the clown. Yeah, I've seen... Yes. There's a show about a talking horse. Okay. Don't need that. I think Ed is smug, but hopefully he's not insufferable like Colton. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I really like Marshall. Marshall is, like, an okay smug. If that makes sense. Also, like, gifting Marshall fossils, like, his thought process is very much like, well, Blathers already has this in his collection, so therefore I'll collect. Like, it doesn't come across as, like, rude or things with Marshall. I definitely, like, Beardo was one that I don't think I hated Beardo. He just bugged me, and, like, character design is like, yeah, it's a choice. I did have Raymond. I didn't dislike Raymond, but Raymond is definitely not one of my favorites. Oh, that's the famous Mr. Okay, yeah, a horse is a horse, of course. Yeah, okay. I didn't know that was from a thing. Okay. Ooh, Pokemon. Okay. Last chance for fish, because I am going to close fishing. Is Zell kind of like him because he's kind of cute and has short king energy? Is Zell the zebra one? Am I remembering that right? Or am I thinking of a different one? Oh, it's a deer. Okay. Savannah's the zebra. Okay, I had Savannah. That's why I was like, why am I'm misremembering here. That would have been really funny if I had caught Savannah. Because Savannah is in the fishing. That would have been funny. Which I need to add. I still need to add Marshall, and I still need to add. I was going to add Hornsby, because Hornsby should be in fishing. So if anyone has Animal Crossing villagers that they would like to see in here, I have, like, the NPC characters. And I've had any... Well, minus Marshall. I've had any villager that I've had on my island in there. But it felt a little ridiculous to add, like, all 400 of them. Looks like a zero. Yeah, like definitely. Yeah, like looks that kind of vibe, or like an antelope or something, more than just a deer. Okay, what was I looking for? I don't. Okay, brain cell. Can we? The brain cell's gonna brain cell. Okay, I am closing fishing because I'm gonna open Life is Strange. And if my brain can't do this, then we just won't. And that's okay. But my brain is braining. Okay. It had me worried there for a second because it, like, minimized, like, it showed my desktop and then opened. And that was weird that it, like, minimized stuff. Music is so good. Ooh. Actually, yeah, I'll still do it anyway. Hold on, I'm gonna have to tap out for a second. Me? Remember to pushing a record button? So far, it's been fine if I download the VOD directly from Twitch, and even if stuff's been muted, but I would rather be safe than sorry and know that I have the thing. Yeah, it's a horse. Yep. Well, welcome on in if you happen to be watching in the future. We are going to finish episode 3 tonight, is the idea. And we might start episode 4, because I don't know. We'll see how long this plays for.
Listen, when I went through David's laptop, I found pictures of Rachel and Frank being more than friends.
Right, no way, Max.
Oh, it's replaying this.
Frank.
Okay.
If you're not gonna believe me, why don't we check out what Frank has in his RV?
What's that gonna prove?
Frank has Rachel's bracelet. What else does he have in there?
Good
Motherfucker
question.
better not have anything. For his sake.
Yeah, because we had left off that we were going to try to, like,
Let's
break
check the door.
in.
Frank gets so wasted, he sometimes forgets to lock it.
Yeah, we were going to try to break in.
I can't believe
but...
you hung out with him.
Not anymore. We have to be casual ninjas here. Shitballs. Okay, here's the plan. I'll go to the diner and distract Frank by telling him I have his money, but he needs to come with me. Then you come in and rewind so Frank doesn't see me. Then you can tell Frank he needs to check out his RV, and then you rewind after you get the key, and...
Chloe, I got this. I'll be right back.
Okay, I think I get what
Plan
she's
get in
saying,
the way of
though.
yours. I'll try to scrounge up a Scooby snack to distract his mangy mutt.
Okay. I think I
Gotta
get what
find
she
a
was saying,
quick and
though.
easy way to snag Frank's keys.
The first time I heard her say that, I completely lost track, but it's like, no, I get what she's saying, that she would go distract and get him to come out here, and then I would get his keys, and, like,
Nasty shit.
so she, you know, essentially we would end up with the keys without him knowing. Okay. There's one small option for the dog here. You'll see when it happens. Okay.
Damn, there has to be food for you somewhere.
I hope she finds a nice T-bone to keep the doggy busy.
Okay, so... Oh, is it actually unlocked?
Careful, Max. Cujo ahead.
I didn't think it was unlocked. Why is there an open option? I thought we needed his key. Hole to another universe.
Locked.
Okay, I was gonna say, I thought it was locked. Okay, we've talked to that dude. Our dad? Maxine, Pop here. I'm sorry I haven't gotten in touch sooner. I know your mom is very proud of you for saving that girl, as am I. We have no doubt sending you to Blackwell was the best thing we ever, we have no doubt sending you to Blackwell was the best thing you ever demanded we do. It makes us so proud to read about you in the news and see actual video of you walking down from the roof with that girl. If you want to come back now to relax and maybe go to high school around here, the door is wide open. Love, Pop. Thanks, Pop. It's been a whirlwind here. I'm not ready to come home yet. Talk later. Max Exo, that's so cute. I like that. Oh, I like that. I didn't even, you know, if they hadn't messaged, honestly, I wouldn't have maybe even thought about the fact of, like, shouldn't Max's parents be involved in this somehow? Because all of this and whatnot. Because obviously, I guess my brain has put in, like, Chloe's parents interacting with stuff covering the parent box of this. But good for checking in. I do think it, well, I guess it literally was just, like, yesterday. So it's like, it's not like it took him that long. But good for checking in and being like, you know, no worries, you can come home if you want. Like, good for them. Oh, you smell. You smell. You smelly. Use a smelly noodle.
Good lord, bacon. I'm ready to nosh again. Oh, but I need to get those keys from Frank.
Oh, and Warren's texting us. Officially sold out. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Iceberg. It's good to have you here. It's officially sold out, but I managed to get us both tickets. Had to fight a dozen bullies off for freaking nerds. I do still think it's funny that he's buying tickets in advance, because that's not how that works for this. But sure, we'll go with it. Nosh. Yiddish. A snack or a light meal? Huh. Okay. I mean, I could go for I want some waffles or some, oh my god, that muffin looks so good. Why is this asshole here? Okay, I'm kind of just getting the lay of the land before we start interacting with things. Okay. It's fine. We finished this game last month and everyone's playing it. Well, come on in. Yeah, this is one that has been on our list to play for literally years, and we're just finally getting around to it. No, I wanna... Do we know who this is?
Never mind me, officer. I'm just here to steal a drug dealer's keys.
Nathan. Oh, it's not interact.
Nathan
it's just look at
has time
him.
to get drugs from Frank because he was expelled.
I was gonna say, why would we want to? Oh, TV.
But that doesn't explain the recent extreme weather patterns.
No, but we have to start with the hypothesis that climate change is a partial cause for the unseasonal weather. That doesn't explain everything, of course. Frankly, we don't know yet.
Dr. Hedora, Will your team know more after their latest tests?
I hope we see more patterns, which gives us an atmospheric template.
Many local residents of Arcadia Bay have been questioning what has been going on with this crazy weather. We had an eclipse yesterday, a snowstorm 2 days ago, which, as most of you know, is not common this time of year. It's unprecedented, to be honest with you. The last time that we had a snowstorm of this caliber was over 100 years ago. All of us are questioning what is happening in Arcadia Bay. Please feel free to call in and let me know what your experience has been. What you think this might be. Is this global warming? What is causing all of this crazy weather?
It's a good question. 'Tis a good question. Yeah, the eclipse would be near impossible to explain. Yeah. Oh, we can spill the can.
Turn up the brain to 11, Max. How can you snag Frank's keys?
I want to spill the food.
I could chug this beer, or dump it on Frank. Beer is gross, so...
I love that we're just standing here staring at him.
Frank Bauer stars in A Face Full of Beans.
I'm gonna try spilling this. We just take it and dump
wanted
it.
to see what would happen if I did this.
I'm gonna kill you.
Okay. I thought she was gonna make it look like an accident. I thought she was gonna make it look like an accident. Not like I'm picking up the can and spilling it on you on purpose. Which is why I picked that. Because I thought that was gonna be a like, you know, oh, accident. Oh, sorry to bump into you. Oh, hey. Like, I thought it was gonna be more accidental. What happens if we do
You
this?
eat like a pig. Try the floor.
I was eating those beans. Are you fucking insane? I was eating those beans. Ugh. Ugh.
I was eating those beans. I was eating those beans. That was a lot of beans. Yeah, let's... Why is it going so slow? There it goes. Okay, well, I'm amused. Did it really help? I can go out this side, though? Oh.
That would be cool to be a trucker for a while. Always on the road. Hey, how's it going?
Peachy. Interview over.
Bad day?
Having a bad day at the office?
Work is dried up around here, and I have bills to pay. Time is money to a guy like me.
That sucks.
Wish I could drive right out of Arcadia Bay. Whole town is crumbling. Snow, eclipse, and a slut trying to commit suicide.
Maybe you should leave then.
What if I could? Hell, even that shifty Rachel What's-Her-Face asked me once if I'd drive her to Los Angeles.
You knew Rachel Amber? Can you tell me about her?
Nope. Christ, why don't you get a real job instead of homework? I'd love to see you Blackwell turds try to drive my 1977 Needham 18-wheeler out there. Like I said, interview over.
We learned things. I want to see if that changed anything.
Hey, how's it going?
Peachy.
Ha ha ha! It does give us different dialogue.
Actually, I wanted to ask if that's your bitchin' 1977 Needham 18-wheeler out there.
How the hell did you know that?
Oh. I can say Rachel.
My friend Rachel Amber told me about this cool rig in town because I love taking pictures of truckers.
You knew Rachel. She sure didn't give a rat's ass about truckers. Or real work.
Oh, so you must have known her too?
Only from the diner. She was just a gold digger. She belonged in California with all those you-know-who-know-whats. Good riddance. But you can take pictures of my truck anytime. Take care.
I want to go take a picture of the truck. Can I go take a picture? I can't take a picture. I'll take a picture of the truck. It's a cool looking truck. Nice! We unlocked an optional photo. Cool! Achievement! Optional photo number 8, apparently. Was not expecting to walk upon, what the hell is why do I, excuse me, why is this a photo? I'm taking it because I want the achievement.
So ominous.
But also, huh? I want all the optional photos that I can find. That was number 9. Okay.
Look at that. So sad and disturbing and beautiful at once. What an amazing shot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's not usually the vibe for ants, right? Okay, we are still attempting to find solutions here. But, why are there some... Okay, do keep in mind, first playthrough. Don't actually want answers, but I do have to say out loud, why are there so many dead birds? There's like 4 dead birds in this alley. Hello?
I hate seeing old women on the street like that. Nice world. Hi, how are you?
Well, I'm homeless. Otherwise, yeah, fantastic. Who are you?
Max. Can I get you something from the diner?
I heard about that girl almost jumping off the Blackwell roof.
Ooh. Interesting that we can say Rachel, because I don't think we have anything confirmed on that, at least at the moment. So, yes, Ranch has specific permission for doggo purposes. But yeah, just, I guess I haven't actually said it today. Usually I feel like I'm better. My brain cell is not brain celling well today. For anyone coming in, usually I try to say this before we hop into the game, but I forgot to say it, so I'm gonna just say it now. First playthrough, no spoilers or backseating unless if I have told you otherwise. I usually say actual question before asking a question I want answered. But we don't usually have any problems with that here, so I'm not super worried about it, but it is still good to say. I'm gonna say Kate.
Kate Marsh. I was able to actually talk her down from the roof.
That was you? Well, if I had a bottle, cheers.
Thanks. Wish I had a bottle for you. But I need to find out who else is involved in this.
I'm probably a bigger snoop than you. People pretend to not see me, so I see everybody and everything.
Ooh. For our purposes, let's ask about Frank.
Frank Bowers knew Rachel. Have you seen him around?
I saw him today, looking more jumpy than usual.
I don't know how he hasn't been arrested yet.
Sounds like you know a lot more than me, child.
I just think Arcadia Bay is in trouble.
Maybe you'd like to tell me what you're hiding.
Ooh. True, the actual answer is 42. Mm-hmm. That is the thing. On a side note, do you really need to read Hitchhikers? And Tillarian is very disappointed that I haven't. You know what? I'm just gonna tell her. Why not?
I feel like I can trust you as much as Chloe. And you wouldn't think I'm crazy.
Too late for me to judge anybody. Plus, you're not crazy.
I'm just gonna say this. I had a vision of Arcadia Bay being destroyed by a tornado. For real.
Could be. Bad mojo is in the air this week. Thanks for the warning, Max.
I told you the thing. I'm gonna accept that butterfly effect. I kind of didn't expect it to let me go all the way back here this far. Okay. I talked to her again.
Thanks for that storm warning, Max. And, I'll let you know if I find out anything.
Nope, I don't want to
Okay,
go
I kind of figured we were gonna get invisible walled there. Newspaper.
Oh god, that is so embarrassing. I'm gonna get trolled hard.
Superheroine saves suicidal Blackwell student. Well, I mean, we did kind of do a cool thing. I want diner breakfast. We talked to him?
Good morning. How are the fish today?
Don't ask. First the snow, then an eclipse. What's next? A tornado?
I hope not.
I hope not.
Could be worse. We could get one of those California quakes.
True. Well, I'm feeling a little dizzy now. Hope you catch the big one today.
I better. Too late to switch careers now. See you around, kid.
Look at all these flyers. It's so sad that nobody will read them.
Okay. I'm not entirely sure what that... There's another... Why? There's so many dead birds.
What is going on here?
Great question. Because that is like the 5th or 6th dead bird we have found. Maybe more than that. More there's...
Tornadoes, snowfall, eclipses, now dying animals?
Oh, there's a bird there,
Holy
too.
shit. This is so creepy.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there's like dead birds all over. Uh-huh. But that still didn't accomplish our goal.
I hope she finds a nice T-bone to keep the doggy busy.
Actual question. Have I interacted with the thing that will help me? Or have I not interacted with the thing that will help me? I don't want to know what the thing is. I just want to know if I've interacted with it. Slightly? Okay.
Can't chat now. Gotta focus on the fish.
I just talked to him? I guess I haven't... I knocked food and spilled the thing, but I didn't just straight up talk to him.
You show up after almost shooting me? You have serious balls, little girl. But hanging out with Chloe, playing with guns, and dressing like Rachel doesn't make you cool or tough. The fuck do you want?
How do you know these are Rachel's clothes?
Because she looks beautiful in them and you look like ass.
Hey!
Aiming a gun doesn't make you any sexier.
Grab your keys and let's check out your RV.
Let's not. You fucking creep me out.
In other words, Max, no keys. Maybe I could chat up that officer, or even Nathan, and then go all Groundhog Day on them until I get the info I need.
Aha, there we go. Okay. I was gonna say, I must have missed something, and I'm realizing I didn't talk to him. I did the other things, but I didn't actually talk to him. Okay, now I can talk with them.
There she is, Super Maxine. That's your new nickname around the bay. Sorry, but you did earn it. We're all real proud of you for helping Kate down.
Thanks, Officer Barry. I was just lucky. And right on time. Kate is who counts.
I'm glad you're representing Blackwell Academy.
Oh, we have a next page. That's fancy. Yeah, Max, only sunglasses make you cool. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Yay, we figured it out via process of elimination. It was like, there's something I must have missed. Actually, I want to ask about Nathan.
I thought Nathan Prescott represents Blackwell.
Well, don't make me backwash this bacon. You know what the Prescotts represent.
Taking over Arcadia Bay?
You're not far wrong, Max. I heard the Prescotts are working on some new big land deals. Mr. Prescott helped out my family once a while ago, so I made a deal with him that I can't seem to get out of. Man, if I could get one instant replay in life. I better finish my breakfast first.
We learned things.
There she is.
Thanks, Officer Barry.
I'm glad you represent.
All right. We get another option? We do.
Well, I heard a rumor you were working for the Prescott family on the side.
Jesus, doesn't this town ever shut up?
I don't blame you for getting extra work.
Look, sometimes I check up on the Prescott family to make sure they're doing all right. Nathan included. Keep this quiet, Max.
Try interrogating somebody else, Lieutenant Caulfield.
Wait, what did it say in the corner?
What can I do for you, Max?
I kind of want to ask about David, but maybe I shouldn't do that. I missed what it said. It gave me information, but I missed what it said up there. I think you were saying use that information for others? Maybe I should... You can use this information with either Frank, Nathan, or Officer Barry. Whatever the... Okay. Cool. Thank you, Ranch. Yeah, I was going to say, I was like, hey, it said something. I missed it. Okay, so let's talk to Nathan.
Rachel? Whatever the fuck. Oh, look. Max Amber. Nice outfit. By the way, thanks for getting me fucking expelled, you twee bitch. You're lucky this is a public place.
Considering we're in a public diner with a police officer right over there, you shouldn't advertise your rage, Prescott.
Oh, yeah? You shouldn't have bitch snitched on me to that fucked up principal.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have done shit that needed to be, like, tattled on. I'm just gonna immediately throw the new information we learned at him.
I heard your dad hired a local cop to keep an eye out on you and Frank Bowers. Like a babysitter.
Bullshit. My dad doesn't hire. He owns. And these pigs know better than to narc on me.
Do they? I hope that means Frank won't get busted.
Eventually, he will. Guy's into some freaky shit. He told me once he took a weird blood oath for Rachel.
Oh?
Forget I told you that. Seriously. Now get off my crack, whore. Keep your pie holes shut.
Blood oath? Come on, Max. Why not? That was weird. Okay.
Rachel?
Apparently, this was like an iconic outfit for Rachel because everyone was recognizing this outfit.
Weren't you supposed to keep your mouth shut about the blood oath Frank took for Rachel?
Blood oath? Who? What the fuck? I never told anybody about that freaky shit.
Uh-huh.
Besides, everybody knows Frank is a liar and a loser. Even Rachel did.
Yet Rachel Amber hung out with him more than you.
So, Rachel wanted Frank's stash. She let him take pictures, then he carries around her photo like she posed for love. Dumbass.
me go back again. I don't know why it's like slowing down when it gets closer to the point there. I don't want to try talking to Frank again.
Rachel.
I want to see what this gives us. Let's see what happens if we say this.
Listen, Nathan. I'll take back everything I said about you. If you hook me up with Frank. Know what I mean?
You look like you've never even taken a hit of baby aspirin.
How do you think I stay wired all night studying? So is it a deal or not?
Calm down, hard up. Deal. You'll get your school supplies. Just go over to Frank and whisper higher education. You'll hook your ass up.
Cool. I was going to say maybe that would give us some information. I don't think I need to go back though.
What the fuck now?
Ooh, okay, it did unlock. Okay, that unlocked it here. I want to know what he says with Rachel's photo, but I think that's not going to help us get into the trailer, but I want to click on this.
You know I saw that photo Rachel gave you.
How do you know about that? Huh? Chloe, right?
She just told me that one of Rachel's favorite pictures was the one she did for you.
Really? Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought. She was just a natural beauty, you know? Wait, let me find it.
Was.
Here, judge for yourself.
The keys. Oh, I didn't think about him taking the picture out. The keys. Oh my god, take the keys.
I'm afraid I'll have to take your keys now, asshole.
You did not just do that. Give me back my keys, bitch. Give me my keys now.
Nope, not going to, but we are going to rewind so you don't know that we have them. Or did it put them back?
Key brought. Now back to Chloe.
Cool. That worked. That worked. The keys, but with the same intonation of the claw. The keys. We have the keys. Oh. Oh. Hold on. Can we get to her in time? Oh. Oh, Max. Sorry. Come on. Warren.
Alyssa, watch out!
I love that she just accepts it at this point.
Max?
I love, like, Alyssa's got to be questioning at this point. This is like the third or fourth thing that we have, like, saved her from, like, you know, warning her of, like, get out of the way of stuff.
Whew. That was close, Alyssa.
Okay, Max. This is the
third time, okay.
You've saved me from harm's way. You must be my angel.
Don't thank me. I haven't done anything special.
You've paid your dues by saving Kate's life on the roof. You really are a Blackwell hero, Max.
You love Alyssa, favorite minor character. I really love her too. I love that there's other interactions with other students. It makes it, obviously it's not like a ton of different things and whatnot, but there's enough that it makes it feel not like you're just interacting and following just with the, you know, these like couple specific people. It's my friend.
I'm just glad she came down. Kate's a good person, my friend. And she was almost bullied to death by a video.
It's fucked up, but you're an amazing friend. I want to make sure she knows how many friends she really has from now on.
Amen to that.
Max, we should get a posse to see her in the hospital when they allow visitors.
Yeah.
Let's hang later and talk some more.
Cool. Okay. Got the keys.
Nice Scooby snack, Chloe.
I should have known. The amazing Spider Max.
I couldn't have done it without Frank. Now let's get in and out.
You'll need this, Max. On your mark, get set. Throw!
Okay, Ranch. I'm assuming the parking lot? Hi, Simply. Hello. You came in at a moment here. Okay. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. My brain cell is slightly borked here. But hi. Hello. Welcome on in. We are doing my very first playthrough of Life is Strange. So no spoilers, which I know sounds ridiculous because I literally was just asking of like which option to pick from a thing. This is one specific thing that I am having backseated because I do know the consequence of us choosing wrongly here. But other than that, I don't know anything about the game besides what I have played with it. Like, I came into this not knowing Max's abilities. So this has been a really fun playthrough so far. But I hope you had a good stream. What'd you get up to? Feel free to tell me all the things, but of course, if you need to raid and run, by all means. But I'm Ginger Tap. We play all kinds of stuff here. This is one of our playthroughs currently, but I do have the ADH of the Ds, so we kind of jump around a lot. We've been playing a little bit of Pokopia. We're also playing Scarlet Hollow. So as long as it's not a serious sports ball simulator, we've probably played something like it here. So, but yeah, I do know the consequence of us choosing wrongly here, so this was the thing that I am specifically asking to be backseated. But up to this point, I haven't really known too much. The other thing that is kind of cool to know of things that I did not know coming into this, as a person who lives in the Pacific Northwest, didn't realize, like, how close to home this is. I am also, in terms of timeline, the same age as Max. I was a high schooler. I was a senior in high school in 2013. And the fact that Max is a senior in high school in 2013 is, I didn't know the timing of this. So it's kind of had some cool connections and stuff. So, yeah, it's the same thing like with Gretchen and Scarlet Hollow. I do not want to see the other option. It's kind of obvious when I first saw this, I thought it meant that maybe the game was trying to trick you or something. So, okay, the full consequence is the wrong choice. Okay. Yeah, I was like, yeah, so throwing, parking lot is safe. Okay.
Get the treat, boy.
I think we just made that dog our bitch. Get it?
Now we can snoop in peace. But let's not waste time. The dog is busy now, but he might come back.
Okay. That's fine, but we are not gonna throw it on the road. Yeah, the other option goes as well as you expect. Yeah, like, why would you throw it in the road?
Damn. I thought my room was a shithole.
You're not a creepy drug dealer.
Frank has issues, but he's not creepy. At least I didn't think so until I saw him with Rachel's bracelet. Oh, we could cruise everywhere in this bad boy. Can you see us heading down the coast to Big Sur and beyond?
Yes, we'd be tearing up the highway. And you'd probably want me to kiss you again. Chloe, we're on a schedule. We need clues about Rachel.
I was gonna say, we don't know when he's coming back here. We kind of gotta...
I know. Just daydreaming.
We got some snooping to do. We got some snooping to do, y'all.
You scope the area while I hack his computer for info.
Okay. Pause there in case they keep talking. Yeah, no worries. You are always allowed to raid, run, lurk, whatever here. I just appreciate you stopping by. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for bringing your friends on over.
Frank is almost a made-for-TV hoarder. This place is nasty.
Yeah, I was like, I know we gotta investigate, but also, ew. Okay, so... I guess our motivation is looking for anything that would be Rachel things. Blowtorch,
Crappy
pills,
Wi-Fi
graffiti.
here.
Okay.
Must take him days to download porn.
Yuck.
Oh, can we open this? Get some air in here.
I could pry this vent open with the right tool.
Okay. Oh, I wonder if something's hiding in there.
Is Frank going to deal online now?
Noob's Guide to a Web Business. Blowtorch?
That's a pretty extreme lighter. Are these for Frank, or is he selling them? Or both?
I would guess both.
Too bad I don't have my Frank Bowers decoder ring.
Huh.
Whoa,
Oh.
what the hell is he?
That's almost cute to see Frank posing with his dog.
Okay, that's actually cute. What, Chloe? I interrupted her.
Chloe isn't scared. She's loving this.
Candy bar? Oh, it's open. Never mind.
Of course Frank gets the munchies. Frank must spend all his drug money on baggies. Recycle, dude. Nice rig. Glad Frank treats something here with respect.
We can take the knife.
This is almost as good as a set of keys. The archetypal filthy guy dishes.
Fun! Next Dog Things Chapter 4. Okay. Should just be one minor decision that's not particularly obvious. And then you'll be fine. Cool.
I doubt Frank is trying out for the Arcadia Bay Brewers. I think the doggy likes his bone more.
Mm-hmm.
Pompidou? For reals? That's a poodle's name.
Yeah.
Can't quite picture Frank and Chloe drinking beer and hanging out.
Okay.
I
Well...
cannot believe he would wear a collar and a furry mask.
You're dumb.
I was gonna say, can we... Yeah, we can... Oh, there's one over here, too.
My blade will open any portal.
I was gonna say, secrets hiding in the vent? Ha 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 ha! What do we have here?
Oh man. Rachel and Frank's dog. I don't know if I should be touched or disturbed.
Okay, I'm gonna go like this so it's easier to read. Frankie B. Hope you read this first thing in the morning. Sorry about last night. I was being a monstrous bitch and took it out on you. And poor Pompidou. There's a lot of weird shit going on in my life, and sometimes I feel like I'm never going to get out of Arcadia Bay. Thank God for you. You're one of the best things I have here, and I smile when I think of us together. Let's just drive out of here forever. Love you always. Heart. Ugh. Rachel.
I'm glad Rachel got to drive this beast. She looks genuinely happy. Rachel really did hang out with Frank.
Uh-huh.
I'm learning more about
Oh.
Rachel than I want to know.
I love that that's her comment on it.
Trouble in paradise.
Frank, that was not cool what you did. And don't blame the drugs. You actually scared me, and I thought you'd never chill out. I've never seen you act that way, and next time will be the last. I'm a Leo, and we don't look back. I care about you, us, so maybe we need to break our routine. Okay. Well, we can open that too.
Ooh, Frank's stash.
Okay. Anything else in the... Should we put that? I feel like we should close that.
Max, you didn't tell me you took photos of Frank in action.
Okay, I guess there must be nothing in there because it's not... That was the one that had something, which I guess makes sense. They would have given you a... Hey, here's the one you probably will notice first.
How can somebody live like this?
Well, Chloe, we found some stuff. Hi, CT. Hello. Saw a movie with friends. What movie did you see?
That makes me ill that Rachel posed like this for Frank. I wrote him love letters. I can't believe she was banging Frank. Rachel straight up lied to my face. Why didn't she say anything?
Because she knew how you would react.
And she wasn't much of a friend, huh? Just another person who shits all over me. Why does everybody in my life let me down? My dad gets killed, you bail on me for years. My mother gloms onto stepfucker. Now Rachel betrays me.
Chloe, Rachel is missing. Nobody betrayed you.
Bullshit. Who hasn't? Fuck everybody.
Chloe!
Chloe!
You have a right to be upset, but come on. Oh. His keys are on the roof now. That's not good that he's seeing us. Chloe, did you have to be so dramatic?
Chloe, you can't keep blaming me and everybody for everything wrong in your life. It's so not fair.
I gotta blame somebody, otherwise it's all my fault. Fuck that.
Come on, Chloe. Grow up.
Grow up. God, you're not the only one in Arcadia Bay with problems. Kate Marsh almost...
Yes, Kate Marsh almost killed herself. Such sad, okay? That doesn't make me feel any better about my fucked up life. Get it?
So who do you most want to blame?
My fucking dad, of course. Hello?
I don't think she's talking about David. Helmet, is it good? I want to go see it. It was good? Yay! Okay. At this point, I think I'm just gonna go see the movie first. I still plan to read the book, but I really want to go see the movie. And I would like to see it in theaters. And realistically, I don't think I've... unless if I'm going to buy the book, because it's a movie that's, you know... Because it's a movie that's out now, I know if I wanted to read the book, like, from the library, I should have, like, reserved it, like, a couple months ago. But I didn't know it was a book until recently. So we were thinking about actually seeing it today, but we didn't go earlier, and I don't know if I'm going to be waking up to go after stream. So maybe we'll go see it tomorrow. But I would really like to go see it. Your friends read the book and still really love the movie. Okay, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. It's one of the trailers that they were playing, like, I've seen... I don't know which version of the trailer. I've seen one of the trailers 10 times. It was one that played before Wicked. So it's one that I've seen the trailer a lot of times, and I do really want to see it. So I'm excited to see it. Oh, it's by the Into the Spider-Verse people. Okay, I did not know that. Yeah, it's like I have a lot of books that I would like to read, and currently I am reading Into the Emberdark, and I actually was supposed to turn it into the library today, and I'm not done with it yet. So I'm trying to finish that because that has to be turned in. It's one that it's like a lucky day book, so it's not one like you can renew. It's like, here's a new book and you got lucky and found it at the library the day you were there. So I'm reading that, and I'm just reading it very slowly because I would like to prioritize reading a little bit more. But you all know I have so many games that I play, and I play a lot of video games, and I enjoy them a lot, and that's okay, but also I would like to prioritize reading a bit more than I do. Oh, okay. I know the name for the Jump Street, but I don't actually know anything else about it, I don't think.
You blame William? Really?
Yes, I do. Damn right. He chose to go out that door and leave me forever.
Chloe, your dad didn't choose to leave you.
I know that, Max. My mom actually blames herself. just because she wanted a ride home from work. Sometimes, even I blame her.
No, you don't.
Yes, Max, I do. Do you know what it's like to wait for your father to come home when you're a kid? And he never does?
No, of course not. But I was with you that day. It was just a terrible accident.
I wish that made me feel better. But ever since he died, my life has been dipped in shit.
You're still here.
You don't want to hear this, but you're still here. Alive. With me. And that is no accident.
You're right. I don't want to hear this.
Chloe, I can't do this out on my own. I need you with me. And Rachel needs you.
Chloe, I understand your anger. I understand you're upset, but the way you're going about this is not great.
Oh my god. What is happening now?
Magic pictures? Our power is growing. Use A and D keys and left right mouse button until you find the sweet spot. I guess I don't understand what the A and the D is doing. There it goes. There we go. Oh?
Someday Dad'll get one of them newfangled computers.
I hope the flash didn't scare you, Max. This is a keeper.
Not until I see it first. You know the rules, Dad. Max, tell him. Whoa, hey. You look totally pale. Are you okay?
Yeah, I just... yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, Chloe. Give me the thumbs up or thumbs down.
Did we just teleport back in time?
This one into the family album.
You're the boss.
What is this?
But not the cook.
William is here.
Daddy.
Yes,
And
we can't
Chloe is
expect
just a
your mom to
kid.
rush home and serve us slackers.
Am I
Who
that
wants to
far
have
back in
pancakes?
time?
You mean pancakes?
In France, they call them
I'm
crepes.
18 years
And a good
old
French
inside my
chef needs his
13-year-old
assistance
self.
If you want to eat
How?
I volunteer to break the eggs.
Do you remember how many eggs?
Okay. Also, like, just visually, Chloe is so different. Like, I know that's Chloe. But just her with not blue hair just looks like it doesn't look like her.
Mom said it depends.
That's true.
So how many eggs?
Don't you dare question the chef.
Right, like you're...
Joyce loves William so much.
Aww. So proud of your promotion. You get a week of 2 Whales waffles in your own house. I want waffles.
The real cook here?
Yeah, it really
I am
emphasizes how much
Mama's
changed in her in 5 years.
I'll let her know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you think about it, like going from 13 to 18, like that's a lot goes on. Like in those 5 years, that's a lot. Like, if, you know, especially in terms of like friendship points in time and whatnot, like, you know, from if you know, if it's an earlier time period Well, I guess earlier it'd still be a lot, but like, you know, if it was an adult relationship, friendship, 5 years wouldn't necessarily make, like, it would be a lot of time, but that chunk of time developmentally, especially friendship-wise, between 13 and 18 is a lot of time to miss. Like, a 13, like, the person you are at 13 is not the person you are at 18. Like, a lot of growth happens in that point. The difference is already wild with all her life. Yeah, with everything else that has already also happened in that time frame is also wild. Yes, Looney, I was just thinking that. I was like, well, I already pushed the pause screen, so maybe we just go ahead and do the wiggle. So, I'm gonna hop up. I'm gonna wiggle. I'm gonna stretch. And we're apparently gonna be our 13-year-old self when we get back. What? Hello? Alright, Talarian just got home and he brought nuggets. So I'm gonna take an extra second. I'm gonna nom these nuggets and then we'll get back to stuff. Hee nuggets! Thank you for being patient. Wow. I'm back. We have been refueled by some chicken nuggies. We is back. Yay, chicken nuggies. Fancy fondue place. Ooh. Night CT. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Get some good rest. Get some good sleeps.
Man, I remember Chloe reading this. But not after today. What a mess we made. I remember those cool drawings I did with Chloe.
Well, the phone's ringing. Answer the phone, or is he gonna answer it? Photos.
Hello?
I know I've seen those pictures before.
Oh yeah, those are the ones that were in her... in the drawer or something? In
Hey,
her
honey.
room.
Just making a fabulous breakfast with Chloe.
Oh my god. Just... That's her calling from the diner. Oh my god.
Hey, Max, we're all going to work at the Two Whales. What? Oh,
Can we... Oh my god. I don't want to know. I don't want to know first playthrough. Thinking out loud. If we're actually back that far, could we try to stop him from going? Or at least delay him?
didn't know you had to get groceries. Of course I'll come pick you up. Now I'll have an excuse to get a mocha. Be there shortly. Love you.
I have to stop William from taking his car today.
I have to go rescue yonder queen at the Save Mart. She don't
Keys.
have many bags of delicious grub for us to feast
You are
upon.
ridiculous.
You'll be grateful for that someday. Shit, where are my keys?
That's
That's
what
$1
I was just
for the swear jar.
You mean your college fund?
thinking.
Please.
Oh yeah, I miss movie nights here. Cookies and popcorn.
We gotta find the keys first. Gotta find the keys first.
Aha! You can't
No,
hide.
no. You're here?
Careful, Max. William can totally see you.
Okay, he's gotta look away. I was gonna say, we gotta get the keys first.
Score!
I was gonna say, take the keys. And the keys.
Shit, where are those keys?
Another $1 for the swear jar.
You're bankrupting me.
Or at least delay him?
I knew this thing would come in handy. How the hell did my keys end up here?
We gotta hide in a different spot.
And no Chloe and Max wine
Maybe.
tasting session.
Dad!
Don't blow it, because tonight your mother promised to make us a world-famous salmon surprise with chocolate cake for
I just hid in the
dessert.
first place I saw.
Max, you'll be here too, right?
She's never leaving me.
That makes all of us.
Oh my god, he found the keys. We gotta find, okay, we gotta, I was gonna say, as soon as I hid the keys, I was like, I wonder if there's a different spot we can hide them.
Shit, where are those keys?
Another $1 for the swear jar.
Hide the keys in the cereal. Oh, because he's
I knew
okay.
this thing would come.
I didn't understand that he was doing that. That he's locating him that way. Okay, I didn't put that together of why they. I thought that was like his phone ringing or something else again. I didn't realize that was him using a locator on the keys. It's got one of those Bluetooth thingies. Yeah, okay, I didn't put that together. Okay. That complicates things.
And no Chloe and Max.
Okay, we gotta go back. We gotta stop him from going. Oh my god. I cannot believe we're back this far. Okay. Oh, wait, I didn't go back. I didn't go back far enough. I thought that dot was that. No, we gotta go back. We're gonna go all the way back. Far back as we can.
So, how many eggs?
Crap. I need to hide the keys where William won't hear his dumb beeper.
Can we throw him out here?
I am when your mom is away.
Can we get him outside the house so he
I'll let her
can't?
know that.
Okay.
I know I had those keys right here. I know it. Forgot all about you, little buddy. Release the keys. Of course. Last time I ordered from Spy Guy Electronics.
You can take the bus, right? The stop is right down the street.
This I can do. Good call, Max.
Oh yeah, the bus is great. It comes every 15 minutes and there'll be plenty of room for you and Joyce and groceries and it'll save the environment.
You sold me already. I'm off to yonder bus stop. Joyce will love this.
Max, you are being so fucking strange. You feel okay?
Chloe, I am awesome. We are awesome.
Oh my god. Did it still happen? Did the bus crash instead? Oh, so they put that. Oh my god, I was gonna say that's a major change if we actually just successfully change that. Yeah, I was gonna say, talk about major life change.
I'm not paying $150 for a concert.
I heard that the Vortex Club parties are wild.
Dude, the service fee is like
What kind? Everything.
Hello? Are you even listening, Maxine?
Oh my
My
god.
friends in LA told me that Oregon was
Max.
gonna be wet and cold every day. But
Never
it's like
Maxine.
75
So that's
degrees,
why
but
she
I
was
haven't
laughing
seen the
so
rain.
hard.
Everything's
I
gonna
know,
be
Sorry,
different.
Mad
Is that
Max.
climate change?
You're not pissed at me, right? Right?
It's people in Oregon
Do you want to go
trying
hit the
keep
girls' potty and
California
smoke a
back.
peace pipe?
I think Max is high.
She's acting like so weird. You cool, Max?
Nobody listened when I said we shouldn't let her in the vortex.
What?
You don't want anybody in the club.
Like whatever, bitch. Warren, he hooked up with Stella? Oh no, this is totally fucked up.
I was gonna say, we
What
made
else have I
major,
changed?
that's a major change.
Chloe.
He's the bus driver? That's, yeah, I was gonna say, it was like, cool if we can change that, but also that is a major, like, event that is going to, you know, trickle down, you know, change so many things. We're in the Vortex Club? We didn't see Kate. Warren with Stella. Yeah, okay. Well, and that's gonna be weird for us, because then we essentially we just erased the past 5 years of stuff, apparently. That's not good. I want us to find Chloe, but I wonder if us using our powers is making all this worse. It seems like... Looney, whale, whale, whale. Who? No. Is she even gonna... Is Chloe even gonna know about our powers? If that didn't ever happen? If we're in the Vortex Club, are we even friends with Chloe anymore? I just want to know if she's gonna have blue hair or not. I'm assuming not.
Max Caulfield.
Oh my god, he is alive. Yeah.
Taking a break after taking Seattle by storm, huh? We thought we'd never see you again after you left for the big city.
No. I'd never do that to Chloe.
Speaking of, I know she's been dying to see you. Hold on. Chloe, you have a visitor.
What happened? What happened instead? So Chloe got in an accident instead then? I didn't think about that. Usually it's kind of one of those things of like, you know, one of those moments of like, you know, those major things and events, you know, when in terms of games and things that mess with time of like, yeah, you can go back and change this thing, but like that usually is a consequence that something else still takes its place. Wow. Okay. You figured that out so fast, I'm impressed. Yeah, it was like, as soon as I put together that the keys were making the noise, it was like, oh, okay. He's got to be able to not hear him. Oh, at the front door, there's a ramp. Oh, I totally didn't even notice that. Okay. Yeah, but she didn't have the blue hair. I kind of figured the blue hair wouldn't be a thing. Because her whole aesthetic and the blue hair and everything definitely seems to be a, you know... because of all that, she rebelled look. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see it going that way at all, but also that was us unlocking essentially a new ability to like go back that far But there's obviously consequences. Yeah, I didn't have any of the tattoos either. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Oh, this game is so good. This game is so good. I'm so glad we're finally playing this. I am so glad we're finally playing this. I'm still just processing. Yeah, straight to the credits after seeing Chloe. Yeah. Because we kind of saw a little bit of, like, I mean, the fact that we're apparently in the Vortex Club? I don't know how we managed that. Obviously some things are going to be different. I mean, I guess we'll see what the story is of... It almost kind of seems like... Well, if we're already a part of the Vortex Club, we've still been here for a second, but... This is apparently our first time interacting with Chloe since we've been back. So... And the thing is, obviously, that whole photo thing was a new ability, so, like, I don't even know if we could go back and go again. Maybe there's another photo? Just... We saved her dad, but I wonder if that was still the same day or later, or, like... Something else happened because of that. Actual question. I'm assuming it has to be like you eventually hide the keys successfully, yes? I'm assuming because of this ending sequence that there isn't a way to be like, nope, let's not change that. Yeah, because there was, yeah. Oh, because we saw her with the car for her birthday. So she must have gotten in a crash then. Keep playing? Uh-huh. I'm assuming we'll see the next scene here. I'm assuming we'll autoplay something if we keep going. Okay. Oh, right. I forgot about this thing. Okay. Interesting that this is like so like evenly split of either you stole the money or left the money. I appreciate that 78% of players kiss Chloe. Side with David, side with Chloe. Good, good, good. I'm glad to see that 95% of people kept the dog safe. Okay. Chloe has David's gun. Frank has David's gun. Oh, yeah, because we did. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. I'm just going to push the next button. Oh, there's more. Oh, I thought that was it going to, okay. Lisa is alive. Lisa is dead. Wait, is that actual question? Is that Chloe's mom? Wait, what? What? Didn't help Warren with his exam. I didn't realize that was... Wait, what? His exam. I mean, we told him science stuff. That was this episode, right? Oh, yeah, we're not. We said no to the Vortex Club party list. Didn't change the Vortex. What? Wait, no, Lisa. Oh, Lisa's the. Oh, okay. It's hard to tell under the stamp. Lisa's. I didn't realize the plant had a name. Okay. Didn't erase. See, some of these I don't even think I've realized what. What? What message? You know those things of the choices you made that you didn't know were choices? I mean, we help. Is there a way that we were gonna cheat with his? I don't even. What? I don't remember seeing an option for the list. I love that this is the thing. If you helped Alyssa or you didn't. You can fail to water it or overwater it. Oh. Interesting. Okay. You didn't hear the message. You didn't interact with the phone. Because what is... What? Oh, is that when, like, when we snuck into the school? Is that what you... Is that when that was happening? I guess I don't know when that was happening. Only 34% of people warned the homeless woman. Oh, there was an option to take a photo in the past? I missed a photo. Oh, when you were in Chloe's house. Okay, I did hear... No, I guess that was in the flashback, not that. Okay. Didn't leave a mark on the fireplace. Oh. See, some of these things I think I just missed. So it's marking it as like, you know, you did this or that. But like, some of these things I think I just straight up missed. Which is first playthrough. I don't expect to like see everything in a first playthrough. But it is interesting seeing the notes of these things. Friend stats. Ooh. I love that it does that. I don't think we've seen that on the other ones. I appreciate that everyone that I'm Steam friends with has picked to kiss Chloe. I approve. Left the money. We all saved the doggo. Interesting. Okay, 60% has the gun. That David has it. Apparently, more of you all picked being on the Vortex Clarity list, which realistically I think would be helpful for us to be able to get into the party and whatnot. We need to do that, if that's even still a thing, because oh my god, so many things just changed. But like, I don't want to. Helped Alyssa, warned. Most didn't. Interesting. Okay. Oh, that was louder than I thought it was going to be. Into the world party. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, the homeless woman would be easy to miss. Like, if you didn't wander back there, like... The only reason I wandered back there is because I didn't start talking to Frank. So, like, that I feel like is one that is very easy to miss. But I apparently missed some other things. So... Oh my gosh. As much as I do really want to continue... My head is starting to hurt more, and I do need to turn these stream lights off, because that is definitely affecting stuff. So we will save the start of episode 4 for next time. Would be the idea. I have not thought about next week's schedule yet. I will keep you all posted on that. I think I might chill in Discord, because it's not... If I turn all the lights off and whatnot, I don't think it's going to get, like, so bad that I have to lay down. But I am at the stage of, we need to turn the lights off, and I need to go put my cold hat on. So, if you happen to be watching this in the future, thank you for coming along on the journey, and Oh my gosh, there's so many things that are we need answers. I want the answers, but I also want a brain that is going to be able to process and do all the things. And since we can't save whenever we want, we're gonna pause there. And we're gonna go on a raid. We're gonna raid. Are they still live? Yes, they are. Okay, so we're gonna go raid a wonderful goober who I think we've raided at some point in the past. We're gonna go raid 88-bit music because he is doing this insane thing. He's currently at a total songs performed is 333. He has been live for 12 and a half hours playing piano. Because at some point it was unlocked with a sub goal that he had to do a stream where he played 200 songs in a row. But then he decided to add this chaos thing called the encore, where you can tip and make it go backwards on the list. So he has a list of 200 songs that he's trying to play through the entire list. And at about, I think it was like 5 or 6 hours into the stream, some crazy person came in and tipped a lot of money and made him go back to the start of the list. So he's currently at song 133 of 200. So I know that's where I'm going to go vibe and hang out tonight, because that's silly and ridiculous that he's doing that. It's a lot of video game music. He's currently playing Zelda music. So might be a bit emotional. Yeah, I was like, I want to have a fully comprehensive brain, because the thing that bugs me the most about getting migraines and headaches and stuff is like it gives you the brain fog. And it's like, no, I want to be able to actually fully process everything. So yes, I would guess I would probably schedule it just to do Saturday. Because Saturdays are the days that are the most likely for me to be brain coherent. Thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate it. I'm gonna push this button. So if you want to catch all the stuff and things, I'm working on posting VODs on the VOD channel. So if there's something you missed or want to rewatch, there's over 4,000 hours of content over there. Yeah, copy and paste one of those raid messages. It does not have to have my emotes. Whatever emotes make you happy. But we're gonna go over to Trevor's stream and enjoy the wonderful piano. It'll be great vibes. So, I am realizing you all did good and didn't fish during that. I didn't close fishing. A 1? Rude. Rude. Okay. just gonna roll. We're gonna fish. And we're gonna swap over here, so we can stare at the cute penguin on our way out. Thank you all for chilling. I'll see you all real soon. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.